like you can't be in these relationships that don't respect you
Nope.
because that's how you're gonna act like a
And it
bitch.
doesn't matter how much fucking money you have, how famous you are, how tall you are.
No. Well, let's have this conversation, right? White knighting, right? When is it right and when is it wrong, right? When is it right to protect your wife and when is it wrong? Okay. What situations would you say qualify for you to put hands on another person, if anything regarding your wife? Like, why don't you go first? Like, let's say someone
Well,
openly
I want to make an unrelated point because I'm glad you asked that question, and maybe we'll talk about this later in the show about the constant attacks on comedians.
yeah.
Right. I just we got to stop attacking comedians for the jokes that they make on stage. They are supposed to be the exception to all of the decorum rules in society. Jimmy Dean says, e.g., can you separate the person from the art? You have previously voiced your strong opinions on the personal lives of MMA fighters. You seem pretty consistent if you're vowing to boycott Smith's movie. Yeah, I'm pretty consistent on that. I think for me, I got to be able to. You have to be able to separate the person. You know, you have to have that kind of immersion in a movie, right? The suspension of disbelief has to be there in order for you to enjoy a film. And every single film that you will see from now on, you are going to think about what happened on that stage. You're going to think about that feminine ass slap. You're going to think about him laughing first and then looking at Jada. You're going to think about all that first. And another thing, I don't feel like contributing to their empire of chaos and stupidity. And when you go see one of these films, with one of them in it, you're helping put more money in their pocket. You're keeping them more relevant. You know, people ask me about somebody, one of these guys is famous for no reason. Oh, yeah, one of my clients, they asked me about Kanye West. I don't talk about Kanye West. I don't talk about Kim Kardashian. You know why? Because when they're spoken about in public, that contributes to their empire because that's how they make their money. They make their money on attention, ill-gotten attention that they have not earned with talent. So it's very difficult for me to watch a Will Smith movie and be excited. That's why. I don't think that he's done anything bad in society where he should be boycotted. I just don't find him to be compelling, and he just destroyed the fourth wall for every movie. He destroyed the fourth wall because the only thing I'm going to see is a beta cuck. I'm not going to buy you as Hancock. Do you remember how awesome that movie was until they went Hollywood at the end with it?
Yeah.
I can't even go back and watch that movie. All I see is a beta cuck.
I mean, but so yeah, you like I understand.
Yeah, this is another good point. His kids live with no direction and no discipline because he doesn't have any.
I think well, I think some of that is too because it's trendy. But
I don't want to say something about somebody being feminine. Just look in the comments and laugh, but don't say anything. What is more feminine than that? That comment.
Yeah, what up, Will Smith? Thanks for stopping
by. Will Smith's slap, which was more feminine?
I mean, the slap to me, but like, You know, I think.
Yeah, we got to put some respect on this other guy's name. I mean, that hair is legendary. He's got some legendary hair. He's got
I
a.
mean, Will Smith probably wishes he had that, so Jada had something to grab onto when she's taking. But like when it comes down to white knighting, right? Because I'm gonna break it down. A comedian making a joke that doesn't justify you.
The attacking of Dave Chappelle, the attacking of Chris Rock.
Like, yo,
it's got to stop.
It's a fucking joke.
Joe Rogan. Got to stop
I
attacking these guys.
You to keep that same fucking energy when people roast you in public, right? Like, I can understand this. If someone, like, let's say they're out, someone's disrespectful up in your wife's grill, fucking saying something super disrespectful, you say, yo, chill. And then they don't chill, then you check that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm gonna vocally have a conversation.
Wait, is it okay if I laugh first?
Sure.
At the roasting of my wife, is it okay if I do that first?
I mean,
and then look at her to see how she feels about it, and then decide whether or not that's not okay. Okay.
No.
All right.
Like, you have to kind of be like, yo, cut the shit. That's my wife. Cut the shit. That's my girl. And then if they keep openly being disrespectful, but yo, like, sometimes you just gotta learn shit the hard way. And then you know, if you're about it, you're about it. The thing is, though, in a situation like this where you're at a Oscars, you're at a Emmys, or you're at like any type of event like this where the host generally makes jokes, right? 2016, Chris Rock made a funny joke about Jada Smith not being there at the Oscars, is how she was like boycotting it, and he was like what's she up to? Like, what? Like, oh, do you hear about Jada Smith like boycotting the boycotting the Oscars? It's like, oh, well, like, why the fuck she's boycotting for? She wasn't gonna win anything. And like the whole crowd just died laughing.